Hi, I'm Luana Rubin, and we have just had a 3-day workshop with a very wonderful special teacher, Jacqueline de Jonge, and I'm sure that I mispronounced that, and she will correct me in a moment. But we wanted to share some of Jacqueline's incredible color and design genius with all of you. We're here in the Equilter classroom, and we just had our first snow of the year, which was really exciting today. So we're going to ask you to give us the correct pronunciation of your name so everybody knows, and tell us a little bit about your design process.
I will do that. Yeah, the real name is Jacqueline de Jonge. It is very Dutch, and this is the way you pronounce it. So don't ever call me Jackie. You can call me JJ, but Jacqueline is the name. Luana asked me how I design, and I know that a lot of people have the same question. How do I start? How do I design? And I can tell you, I design in a very simple way. I design with a compass, a piece of wallpaper, a ruler and a pencil. That's all I have. And when I start, I make a frame and I only draw a quarter of my quilts. And I use my compass to make my circles, I use my ruler to make my star points, and that's how I started. And every quilt that you see on my website, what you see in the stores, is designed with the same principles. And I think that the happiness quilt, for example, that is the quilt what you see here, that is a perfect design, how you can design a very easy quilt, but with a huge impact. You can see a beautiful center star, you can see the spiked circle, the circle that goes around it, it's stunning into the white, the contemporary stripe picks it up, and then you have the flying geese, and you can see even a small wall hanging, it's easy to design and easy to do. And then you can go to the more intricate designs, but I will tell you later, and I show you them later, because I have the entire new collection here.
Well, next I'd like to ask you about your color choices. So we have a very, rainbow multicolor here that really contrasts with the black and white. And then we have a couple other quilts we're going to talk about here that are more analogous color stories. So could you tell us about that?
Yeah, I do. Of course I can. What I like about this particular quilt, this is the Happiness 2.0 project quilt. It's made in the rainbow collection from Be Colorful, and you can see how beautiful each color complement each other. And it started here with the purples and the yellows, but you can see every color is in contrast with each other, so they stand out all by themselves, and that's why you have those beautiful jewel tones. And of course the black and the white and the black and white stripes, it makes it even more special. So that's what you see here with the happiness quilt. But what we also have, we have 8 other color combinations, and I love to show you what you can do with your colors. They are really beautiful to see, and you will be surprised because it is still the same pattern.
So you brought so many beautiful quilts to show us this time, and I know that every year you make several quilts, and I know that you travel quite a bit teaching all over the world. Can you tell us a little bit about your quilt making and your travel?
I can. It's a nightmare. No, it's not a nightmare. It's something that I really love to do. But what it is, I make 6 quilts each year. So that's a lot of pressure because they are not a quilt in a day. So I have to have a strong program that I can I know exactly what I'm doing. I teach, I sew, I go to bed, I teach, I sew, I go to bed. That is the rhythm when I travel. And yes, I travel all over the world. I go from Kuwait and Dubai to Australia, from Australia to Indonesia, and then back to the US. I'm one of the people who has an O1 visa. And an O1 visa is only a visa that you can get when you have extraordinary skills. And every 2 years I have to renew that visa. So you come up with designs that are extraordinary. They have to be special. And you can go to my website, you can see them online, and I hope that everybody loves them. Every design is unique. Every design is made with a lot of love. And when I started, I think I started designing in 1998. And it was my mom who said, you can design your own quilt. And I thought, that is a very nice idea. So I started with designing my first quilt. And I find that so much more, it filled a hole. And I love doing it. And you start from very basic designing to the more intricate designs like an infinity quilt or the dream flight quilt. I can say that it's a dream. For me, it's a dream. And traveling, teaching, to show people what I do, that those difficult designs, when you know what you're doing, when you see how I do it, with the support from our tutorials, with the support from the class, they're not as intricate as they look like. Because I have a lot of little tips and tricks and a lot of knowledge that I can share with you to make these quilts. So for me, designing, teaching, traveling, making the quilt, it is awesome. And the highlight of every year is Houston, because when you go to Houston to present your new collection and you hear the comments from so many people, that is really nice. Yes.
You're a great inspiration, and I think that we should now go to video number 2 and talk about color philosophy and embellishments.
I think that is a wonderful thing, because colors are, well, I think both our lives. So yeah, we do that.
Good. Okay. Thanks for joining us, and you can check out the next video.